Welcome to Film Fetish. I'm your host CJ, and today, let's get controversial. Not in modern politics controversial, but in the early 2000s controversial. I'm of course talking about Uwe Boll, the German director who has pretty much butchered every film adaptation of a video game he could possibly get his hands on. And today we're going to talk about 5 of those that are, for whatever reason, a ton of fun, and I'm recommending them because I own them and they're awesome. So let's do this. First up, we're going to talk about Postal, which is one of his last video game adaptations. This film was the one where he really just let go. He didn't try to take it tone-deaf serious. He pretty much didn't really have a plot to work with, because, I mean, if you've played Postal, you know it's just walking around killing and pissing on people. If you think I'm joking, look Postal up. It's amazing. Now, the movie's bonkers. I mean, it's got all kinds of no-nos for movies. It's got kid killing, incredible slow-mo, because the kids can't act, so they're like, ah! Love it. It's got a great cameo by Uwe Boll himself, playing, like, an actual German, like, former Nazi. Because they ask him, they're like, Uwe Boll, how do you support your films? He's like, oh, well, with German gold, obviously. And he has fucking gold teeth. The movie's plot makes little to no sense. The whole last hour is just Vern Troyer and all the other guys just killing people in their trailer park. And it's just absolutely off the wall. It's got a cameo by Dave Foley. There's a really big lady who can't get out the trailer. There's George Bush jokes. You can't go wrong with this movie. Check it out. Now on to the first Uwe Boll film I saw, House of the Dead. And I'm pretty sure it's one of the first video game adaptations he did. And it shows. You've got the plot of people on an island killing zombies, interspliced with actual video game footage, and it's hysterical because it's so not working together. There's so much contrast. You've got great actors ruining themselves in this film, like Jurgen Proganov and Clint Howard. You've got a lot of shockingly good slow-mo with CG that actually looks really good. And I'm like, where the fuck did the rest of the budget go? And you have this really weird plot about Spaniards and immortality and bad acting. And it's just a beautiful, gory mess of a movie. If you haven't seen it, what the hell is wrong with you? Seek it out. It's like $1 on DVD. Find it. House of the Dead. Next up is one of my favorite Uwe Boll films. I'm talking about Far Cry, starring Till Schweiger as Jack Carver from the video game. He's German in this. I don't know why. And the plot is basically the same. Guy goes to an island following a journalist chick. There's a mad doctor played by Udo Kier. And he's creating mutants. And that's the whole freaking plot of the movie. And it's amazing. There's great action sequences. Some of it a little better than others. It's got a lot of great humor that you don't usually see in one of his films. God, what else is there? It's just overall another one of his movies that you can literally just sit back and then just go, that was really dumb, but I enjoyed myself. Now, we have the only positively reviewed Uwe Boll film. And this is Rampage, which is your standard Columbine-esque story of a guy who's slowly been building a suit of armor, somehow got a couple of dual machine guns, and he just goes on a killing spree in his town. That's the plot, but it's shockingly well acted. The story is, you know, A, B, C, D. It's got a plot. The ending has a great twist. Some of the violence is hysterical, like this entire scene at Starbucks because the guy screwed him over and didn't give him enough froth in his drink. Yeah, literally one of the reviews of the movie is even a sorry about that. A broken clock is correct twice a day. If you haven't seen Rampage, definitely check this one out for being the most quality of his films. Rampage. Now, for my last film of the day, we're just going to keep this train going with the only Uwe Boll film I saw in theaters. Bloodrayne. Here we have Kristanna Loken trying to act. Michael Madsen not trying to act. Ben Kingsley, I'm sorry. Now, this film is ridiculous. It's got some top-notch gore being blended in with actors who don't care. Literally, there's a scene of a guy, he's lying on the ground, he's covered in gore, just being hacked apart, and he's like, I just want to go on my smoke break. Literally, the movie's full of scenes like that. You've got Michelle Rodriguez, who's Latino with the worst English accent in movie history, and that's being compared to Keanu Reeves in Dracula. And, you know, you've got the only actor even trying is Billy Zane, and he's in 2 scenes with a powdered wig. It's adorable. This film is all over the place with its bonkers, paper-thin story that tries to combine the plot of games 1 and 2, and he just combine them together and just throw them in a fire. It's that bad. This is not one to miss. It's a dumpster fire you want to jump into and just burn alive with, because it's just, oh, it's glorious. So if you haven't seen it, check it out for the most ridiculously undeserved sex scene in movie history, Bloodrayne. So there we go, folks. That was my list of surprisingly fun Uwe Boll films. Are there any I missed? Any lists you'd like to see me do? Please leave those in the comments below. As usual, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe for future content. This has been Film Fetish. I'll see you guys in a few weeks at my new studio. Until then, keep it lowbrow.